Chapter 1: Sheepdogs and Wolves. The story begins with two brothers, Ben and Kevin. From the outside, their house looked ordinary. Inside, it was a prison. The man they were forced to call their father ruled through fear. He beat them without warning, using whatever happened to be within reach: belts, canes, hangers, and sometimes even broken glass. The woman who should have protected them offered no refuge. She neglected them, ignored their suffering, and allowed the abuse to continue unchecked. Through it all, Ben, the older brother, stood between Kevin and the worst of it whenever he could. Though still a child himself, he carried the burden of being Kevin's protector. Most of the time, his efforts changed nothing, but he never stopped trying. Years of pain hardened the brothers. Fear slowly turned into anger, and anger into a deep distrust of the world around them. Yet while darkness surrounded them, heaven had not forgotten them. One day, as God searched the earth for hearts willing to answer his call, his attention fell upon two broken boys living in a house of misery. Others saw damaged children destined to become victims or monsters. God saw something different. He saw a spark that could one day become a fire that would burn against the kingdom of darkness, a fire that would protect the weak and bring hope to the lost. The brothers did not know it yet, but their story was only beginning. One night, after months of planning, Ben and Kevin decided to escape. They had studied the routines of the house carefully, waiting for the perfect opportunity. When the moment finally came, they slipped quietly through the darkness and made their way toward freedom. They almost succeeded. A hand suddenly shot out of the darkness and grabbed Kevin's ankle. Their father. The man dragged Kevin backward and wrapped both hands around his throat. Kevin struggled desperately for air as panic flooded Ben's mind. Without thinking, Ben grabbed a kitchen knife from the counter. He ran forward. The blade flashed. Everything changed. Their father collapsed to the floor. The noise woke their mother. She stumbled from her room carrying a handgun, only to freeze at the sight before her. Kevin reacted first, throwing himself at her. He knocked her off balance. The struggle lasted only seconds before the brothers fled into the night. They ran without looking back. For the first time in their lives, they were free. But freedom did not erase what had happened. As they disappeared into the wilderness, fear, guilt, and confusion followed close behind. No matter how fast they ran, they could not outrun their own thoughts. And while heaven watched with hope, another set of eyes watched with interest. The devil saw potential in the brothers as well. He saw anger. He saw violence. He saw hatred. If they could kill their oppressors, darkness whispered, they could become powerful weapons. But God saw something entirely different. Not wolves, sheepdogs. Because in this world there are sheep, wolves, and sheepdogs. The sheep are the vulnerable. The wolves prey upon the weak. The sheepdogs stand between them. Ben and Kevin would never be sheep again. The only question was what they would become next.